40 degrees below zero. That is what is heading toward the northeast this weekend. If you live anywhere from Pennsylvania to Maine, the next 72 hours could be life-threatening. And that is just the beginning of what is coming. Right now, at this very moment, an Arctic blast is racing south at 30 miles per hour. By Saturday morning, wind chills in Albany, New York will hit negative 40 degrees. Frostbite can occur in under 15 minutes. But here is what the weather models are not telling you yet. This is not just one storm. We are tracking 3 separate weather events over the next 10 days that will impact over 70 major cities across America. And at the 5-minute mark of this video, I am going to reveal the exact timeline for when this Arctic air reaches your specific city. But first, you need to understand what is happening right now. At noon today, snow showers are already moving through Michigan, pushing into northern Indiana. Milwaukee, Chicago, Detroit, you are next. But the real story is not the snow. It is what is behind it. An Arctic front so powerful, it is carrying a 1,034 millibar high-pressure system. That is the kind of pressure we see maybe once or twice a winter. Let me give you the numbers that matter. Between now and Saturday morning at 7 a.m., the Great Lakes region will see localized snowfall exceeding 12 inches. The Smoky Mountains, including Asheville, North Carolina, could see 8 to 12 inches by Saturday. Western Virginia, the Appalachians, similar totals. These are not small numbers, but snow is only part of this story. Comment below where you are watching from, and I will give you the exact forecast for your area. Seriously, drop your city name right now, because what happens next depends entirely on where you live. Here's what most forecasters are missing. This weekend's Arctic blast is actually shifting the entire weather pattern for the next 3 weeks. Let me explain why this matters to you. Friday morning, if you are waking up in Milwaukee, Madison, Chicago, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Detroit, Columbus, or Dayton, you are starting your day with snow. The morning commute will be impacted. Snow showers will be heavy at times, visibility will drop. By Friday afternoon, that snow pushes into Virginia, Roanoke, Richmond, even western North Carolina near the mountains. Now here is the critical timing you need to know. Friday afternoon into Friday evening, wind gusts along the Great Lakes will hit 40 to 50 miles per hour. That is not a typo. 50-mile-per-hour winds. Those winds are bringing the Arctic air, and they are going to create dangerous conditions. Saturday morning, that is when the dam breaks. The Arctic front sweeps through. Wind chills from 25 to 35 degrees below zero spread across Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, all of New England. We already have extreme cold watches and extreme cold warnings posted from Pennsylvania straight up into Maine. Sunday morning, that is the coldest point. Eastern New York, including Albany, wind chills near negative 40 degrees. Burlington, Vermont, Portland, Maine, Bangor, Maine, negative 30 to negative 40 degree wind chills. This is life-threatening cold. Exposed skin can get frostbite in less than 15 minutes. But let me tell you what is really happening here. While the east freezes, the west is getting hammered with rain. The Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Olympia, all of Washington State, British Columbia, this weekend you are looking at 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. In the mountains, the Cascades could see multiple feet of snow. Northern Idaho, western Montana, Alberta, even southeastern Alaska, higher elevations could see several feet. Now, I promised you specific city forecasts. Let me deliver on that right now. Pay close attention because this is the exact timeline for your area. If you are in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Minnesota tonight through Friday morning, expect a mixture of rain, snow, sleet, and freezing drizzle. Duluth, same situation. By Saturday, wind chills drop to negative 25 degrees. Green Bay, Wisconsin, snow moves in Friday morning. By Saturday, wind chills hit negative 20 to negative 30 degrees. Chicago, Friday morning rush hour will have snow, accumulations of 1 to 3 inches. Saturday morning, wind chills drop to negative 15 to negative 25 degrees. Milwaukee, same timeline. Snow. Friday morning, dangerous cold Saturday. Indianapolis, snow arrives Friday morning, 1 to 3 inches possible. Saturday, wind chills around negative 10 to negative 20 degrees. Detroit, snow showers. Friday, especially Friday morning. Saturday brings the dangerous cold with wind chills negative 15 to negative 25 degrees. Cleveland, snow. Friday, wind chills Saturday reach negative 10 to negative 20 degrees. Columbus, Ohio, snow possible Friday. By Saturday afternoon, wind chills drop to -5 to -15 degrees. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, snow moves in Friday afternoon and evening. 2 to 4 inches possible, maybe 5 inches in spots. Saturday and Sunday, wind chills -15 to -25 degrees. Buffalo, New York, lake effect snow Friday into Saturday. Localized areas could see over 12 inches. Sunday morning, wind chills approach -30 degrees. Syracuse, Rochester, same story. Heavy lake effect snow, then brutal cold. Albany, New York, this is where it gets serious. Sunday morning, you are looking at wind chills near -40 degrees. This is the coldest air of the season. Boston, Massachusetts, Saturday into Sunday. Wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour out of the northwest. Wind chills -20 to -30 degrees. Portland, Maine, Bangor, Maine, Sunday morning, brings wind chills -30 to -40 degrees. Burlington, Vermont, -30 to -35 degree wind chills Sunday morning. Now, mid-Atlantic cities, here is your timeline. Baltimore, Maryland, Saturday afternoon into Sunday, wind chills -15 to -25 degrees. Winds gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. Washington, D.C., same timeline. Saturday evening into Sunday brings the dangerous cold. Wind chills -10 to -20 degrees. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Saturday night into Sunday, wind chills -15 to -25 degrees. New York City, Saturday night, wind gusts could exceed 40 miles per hour. Wind chills -15 to -25 degrees. Richmond, Virginia, snow possible Friday afternoon. By Sunday, wind chills near 0 to -10 degrees. Now, here is where this gets interesting. This is not just a one-time event. Let me show you what is coming next week and beyond. Monday, February 9th, a massive ridge builds over the central United States. Temperatures will spike 40 degrees above normal. Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you could hit the mid-60s, that is in February. Some areas in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas could see 70s and 80s, but that warmth hits a brick wall in the east. The Northeast and Mid-Atlantic stay cold because of a trough sitting in the Northwest Atlantic Ocean. Then, around Valentine's Day weekend, February 13th through 15th, we are tracking a much stronger storm system. This one develops in the southern plains and tracks across the Tennessee Valley or mid-Atlantic. On the northwest side of that storm track, we are watching for significant winter impacts, snow and ice across the Midwest, Central Plains, Great Lakes, and Northeast. On the southeast side of that low, heavy rain and potential severe weather from East Texas along Interstate 35 and Interstate 10 into the southeast and Tennessee Valley. We could be looking at strong thunderstorms with gusty winds, hail, and isolated tornado threats. Here are the cities most likely to see winter weather impacts from that Valentine S-Day system. Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky. Nashville, Tennessee could be on the rain-snow line. Detroit, Michigan, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Toronto, Ontario, Montreal, Quebec. All of these areas need to watch for accumulating snow or ice. But wait, there is more. The third week of February, the 16th through the 23rd, temperatures spike again east of the Rockies. It gets warm, but the west gets colder. British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, you are going to see a significant temperature drop. Then, the last week of February, the 23rd through the 28th, another strong storm system is possible. This one could be a Colorado low or Texas panhandle low-pressure system. Heavy snow is possible on the northwest side of that low, potentially impacting the lower Midwest, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and the Interstate 95 corridor. Let me give you the cities most at risk for that late February storm. Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Amarillo, Texas. Then tracking northeast, Kansas City, Des Moines, Omaha, Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York City, Boston. All of these areas could see winter weather impacts. Going into early March, the northeast and eastern United States remain the bullseye for continued snow threats. The cold air opportunities are still on the table. Now let me talk about the Pacific Northwest for a moment. Seattle, you are looking at a significant rain event this weekend. 2 to 3 inches. Some areas could see 4 inches. Olympia, Tacoma, Everett, Bellingham, same situation. Vancouver, British Columbia, Portland, Oregon, you are also in the heavy rain zone. Spokane, Washington, you are more likely to see snow, especially at higher elevations. Boise, Idaho, snow arrives late weekend. Missoula, Montana, Great Falls, Montana, Billings, Montana, winter weather moves in Sunday and Monday. Salt Lake City, Utah, you stay quiet this weekend, but early next week you could see some snow. Las Vegas, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, you stay dry and mild. No major weather concerns for you. Albuquerque, New Mexico, dry this weekend. Next week you could see some moisture. Now, Texas cities, let me give you your forecast. Dallas, Fort Worth, mild this weekend. Next week, you warm up significantly. By Valentine's Day weekend, you are watching for potential severe weather. Houston, same timeline. San Antonio, Austin, Corpus Christi, you are all in the warm sector for next week, but Valentine's Day weekend brings heavy rain and storm threats. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, you warm up next week. Then by Valentine's Day, you are on the northern edge of that storm system. Could see rain changing to snow. Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, you are in the warm zone next week. Mid-60s possible. Valentine's Day weekend brings heavy rain and possible severe storms. Nashville, Tennessee, you are right on that critical line for the Valentine's Day storm. Could be rain, could be a mix, could even see some snow. That forecast will become clearer in the next few days. Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, Louisiana, Mobile, Alabama, you are all looking at heavy rain and potential severe weather around Valentine's Day weekend. Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham, you could see some winter weather this Friday, then cold weekend, then watching Valentine's Day closely. Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, you stay on the mild side with rain threats next week. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Tampa, Orlando. You have unsettled weather today with some rain showers, but overall staying mild. No winter weather threats for you. Now, Midwest cities I have not mentioned yet. Milwaukee, I already covered you. Madison, Wisconsin, snow. Friday morning, brutal cold, Saturday and Sunday. La Crosse, Wisconsin, winter mix tonight into Friday morning. Fargo, North Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota, you are staying cold. Wind chills this weekend could hit negative 30 degrees or colder. Rapid City, South Dakota, you are under that ridge next week. Temperatures could hit the 50s or 60s. Cheyenne, Wyoming, dry this weekend, cold but quiet. Now, let me tell you the most important part of this forecast, the part that changes everything. This pattern we are in right now with the ridge in the west and trough in the east, that is shifting. By next week, the ridge moves into the central U.S. That brings the warmth, but it also sets up a collision zone. When you have warm air rushing north and east, and you still have cold air trying to push south, that is where storms develop. Big storms, significant storms, the kind of storms that produce heavy snow, ice, severe weather, all of it. So yes, next week will feel like spring for many of you in the central U.S., but do not put away your winter gear yet, because Valentine's Day weekend and again late February, winter is coming back with a vengeance. Here is what you need to do right now. If you are in the Northeast, prepare for this weekend's dangerous cold. Limit time outdoors. Cover all exposed skin. Check on elderly neighbors. Make sure your heating system is working. Have backup heat sources ready. If you are in the path of this weekend's snow from the Great Lakes through the Appalachians, prepare for snow-covered roads. Give yourself extra time. Have an emergency kit in your car. If you are in the Pacific Northwest, prepare for heavy rain. Clear storm drains. Avoid flooded roadways. Never drive through standing water, and everyone stay tuned to the forecast. Because over the next 2 weeks, we have multiple storm systems to track. Comment below with your city, and I will get you more specific information. Now, here is what is coming in the next video. I am going to do a deep dive on that Valentine's Day storm system. The models are starting to come into better agreement on the track, and I am going to show you exactly which cities are most at risk for heavy snow versus ice versus severe weather. That video drops in 2 days. You do not want to miss it. But before that, tomorrow I am releasing a special video on how to prepare your home for extreme cold, because temperatures like we are seeing this weekend can cause pipes to freeze, heating systems to fail, all kinds of problems. I am going to walk you through exactly what to do to protect your home. Remember, winter is far from over. We have a lot of gas left in the tank. The snow threats, the cold air, it is all still on the table for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And I am going to be here tracking every storm, every cold snap, every weather threat that impacts you. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss any updates. And again, comment your city below. Let me know where you are watching from. I read every single comment, and I will give you more specific forecast information for your exact location. Stay safe out there. This weekend is going to be dangerous for many of you. Take the cold seriously, take the snow seriously, and I will see you in the next video with more critical updates on what is coming next week. The Arctic air is here, the pattern is shifting, and the next 3 weeks are going to be active, very active.